The whole student body and staff of Okudu High School will have to undergo tests this week for tuberculosis after tests came back from 2 students indicating they have active TB. GPSS officials last week said the students tested positive for TB back in March, and further tests confirmed the cases are active. Public Health has since mandated the entire campus be tested, and that will happen this week. Guam Public School Superintendent Dr. Narissa Britannia Schaefer says beginning Wednesday, nurses will be at the school testing everyone, and those who do not comply will not be allowed into school.
We have sent out letters to the parents that every child at Okudu High would have to be tested, and this is based on recommendations of CDC and as communicated through Public Health. That's already ongoing. We've also identified additional nurses who would then provide assistance and would be trained by Public Health to do the assessment. So that's under control at this point.
It was in March that one student tested positive for active TB, and following a testing of students and teachers back then, 47 people came back with positive results. School officials say the cases appear to have a correlation, although tests will have to be conducted to determine if the TB is of the same strain. Meanwhile, GPSS is now reconsidering its policy with regard to the TB testing for students.
At this point, all the employees are required to submit a test every year, annual basis, annually. But what we may need to consider would be for our students to also do that, because right now our students, once they get into our school system the first time, they really don't have to take it again. And so if we're requiring adults, our students can very well be carriers of the virus, and so that's something that I will be making a recommendation with our policy board.
Elsewhere on the public health front, civil defense and emergency responders remain on guard as the threat of the H1N1 virus looms. Several people have tested positive in Japan and in Hawaii. And while no one has tested positive for the virus on Guam, health officials remain prepared. There was a scare this weekend that the island received its first patient on board an arriving flight at the Guam International Airport, but tests came back negative of the swine flu.